Hi everyone, it's Fionna Gossling from Royal LePage, and I just wanted to give you your very quick April Oakville real estate market update. So, um, April was a really weird month in real estate. Frankly, so was March. So the spring market was starting off really, really strong, and the first half of March showed quite strong numbers, and we were on track for a record month. And then COVID happened and self-isolation happened. And we went through a period of time where people who needed to buy were buying and people who needed to sell were selling. And people were still getting quite a lot of money for their house. So we didn't see prices decreasing very much. And we're still not seeing that. And part of that can be attributed to the fact that new listings have also come down. So while there's still pent up demand out there, there's fewer listings on the market, which is keeping property prices quite strong. So you can see from this chart here, we only had 100 sales in April. We had 5.1 months of inventory, which means it has shifted into almost a buyer's market. So when we see that months of inventory hit 6, we know that we're in a buyer's market. And you can see that the average and the median sale price have remained relatively steady. Days on market have gone up slightly month over month. Now, March isn't a totally fair market to compare it to. What we should be looking at is April 2020 versus April 2019. So you can see from this, our number of sales were down 72% in Oakville. Our listings were down 46%. We have far more months of inventory, 76% increase in months of inventory, so we're up to 5.1 months. But our average sale price is actually up 4% over April 2019. So that's a good sign. As always, I break it down because it's very important to understand if you're selling a condo, that market's going to be responding differently than the detached home market. And obviously different average sale prices, different days on market, etc. So you can see all of that information here. And then how it compares, how prices compare. So all of this information can be found on my website. If you had any specific questions about what was happening, please don't hesitate to get in touch. I've included a little article down below on how the sale process is happening through these COVID-19 days. And if you had specific questions, don't hesitate to get in touch. Basically, there's a lot of precautions that are happening ahead of time. And then when we get down to actual physical showings, it's really at the seller's discretion, and a specific plan can be made with sellers as to what they're comfortable with and how to make sure that everybody's safe through this process. So if you had any specific questions, feel free to reach out. If you wanted to know what your home value is probably worth, or if you were thinking of selling in the spring and now you're not sure what to do, get in touch and I can give you some really good information as to what a good strategy might be. All right, talk to you soon. I hope you find this interesting.